Yo, welcome to OVO Podcast, episode number 6. On the road to 10. Once we hit 10, who knows what's going to fucking happen?
Who knows?
Yeah, Lauren in the house, Sean in the house.
What's up, everybody?
What up? It's been an interesting week. All right, another week in the books, but a lot of crazy, not crazy stuff, but more like interesting things happening. A lot of planes falling out the sky again. You heard about that? Yeah, don't go. Like it's weird because this is the most. Now they start putting out more statistics about plane crashes. And no, like
now it's getting more accurate.
Well, no, it's not even accurate. It's just more so. It's still the safest way to travel. Yeah. But now people are actually paying attention. Like, how many plane crashes do we have last year versus this year? Because all of them have been happening right now in February. So them being so concentrated is crazy. I don't see it being a direct correlation between the budget cuts and all that crap, but I could see it becoming a problem later on if these motherfuckers can't do anything right. So if they're, now we have less resources. So I'm wondering if it's going to be more chaotic and I'm a little scared to go get on a plane now. How about y'all?
Yeah.
You know, I the thing about it is like, it's like gun violence, right? Like schools, we have a mass shooting basically every day, every week in this country, right? So should I not go to the grocery store? Should I not, go to school, send my kids to school? I mean, the risk is exponential versus anything else, versus flying especially, right? So if we look at the numbers, if we're paying attention to the numbers, then those numbers would force us to be locked in our rooms in our house all day. So I mean, it's one of those things where it is kind of strange that this has been happening at such a high clip, but it's not going to stop, me or anyone else, I think, ultimately from using that method of travel to get to somewhere that you don't want to take a boat, or you can't drive to.
Hot air balloon.
Yeah.
What do you think? What about you, Lauren? You fly a lot?
Not too often, but I may be going to Texas in a few weeks, so I'm definitely flying there because that's gonna be like a 20-hour drive if I did that. Yeah. But it is pretty crazy that it's a lot of collisions happening in the air, and it's 2025. Like, I thought we were past this technology wise. So like, I don't understand why planes
I don't understand
crashing into each other, like in DC especially, like. Out of all places, DC, like.
Yeah. No, it is kind of
regulations.
Yeah, that is interesting. The plane crash. I can understand the plane falling out the sky or something, technical issues, because that happens. Especially, in other countries that's more frequent because they don't maintenance their planes the same way we do. But like, there's a lot of So I'm not. I'm in the camp of like, I gotta fly. I think I'm driving down for your little thing in springtime. So I don't have my car, but. That's like 7, 8. No, it's gonna be 10 hours, but that's worth it for me. I like road trips. Other than that, like I don't know. It's a little scary, But whatever, it is what it is.
Well, here's the thing though. Have you been on a helicopter before?
I don't fuck with helicopter. Yes, I have, but I don't fuck with helicopter.
I've been on helicopter a few times, 3 times, and that's the most dangerous way to get to anywhere. Like when you look at it, driving or otherwise, So. Yeah, it's a necessary evil, and it's unfortunate that these things happen. But we are who we are. We're just gonna keep pushing.
Did y'all hear about the plane flipping?
Yeah, Toronto,
Canada.
Over?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah. That's what. Yeah. Right. But nobody died, right?
No,
I think like a few people got injured.
Yeah,
18 injuries. Yeah.
See. Everybody in Canada's a little safer than us when it comes to that. They have better health care too.
Well, there was a huge crash there not that long before. Well, in recent memory, when it comes to plane crashes, that everyone survived as well at that same airport. It was up in flames, like a huge jumbo jet. So this is not their first time dealing with something like that, and actually everybody survives, which is interesting.
I'll pray for all of us in that. And on another note, talking about crashes, God protect OVO Smiley, little chubby dude that writes for Drake. You know that dude? Does anybody know who Smiley?
I don't know Smiley.
You don't know Smiley? the little chubby dude in OVO, Drake's people.
Oh yeah. It's
on the list.
Yeah,
on the list of topics. Anyway,
what songs did he write for Drake?
I don't know.
Could you name a few? Oh,
all of them. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
No, he's a collaborator. He's a collaborator. But that's Drake's man. He has a little solo career too. He has this unique way of rapping. I kind of like it, but I get sick of it after a while. You all heard him before. Well, whatever.
Yeah.
Man, he was on some streamers like live stream, and they were in the car, and homie, he had like a selfie stick out streaming the joint, and then all you see is them like the car like going flipping over or something. I think he's alive.
Oh,
but there's a video of it on the internet.
Damn.
Yeah,
I want to play it.
Hope he
it's on the list. Huh?
You should
hope
play
he survives.
I should play it.
No, I saw it already, but just for the viewers.
No, I'll
I
will. I didn't put the screen share on. Let me put the screen share on real quick. But that I'm only putting that up there because I'm a fan.
You know what's so funny? You know what's so funny now? Like people like how names are so crazy, right? Names are descended and then re-described into something else based on whatever, and then we get nicknames become our names. It's like we become caricatures of our own. Yeah,
here it is. I'll put the
OVO Smiley.
Oh. And Subalinos.
W's and Subalinos.
Oh. Damn. Oh yeah.
That man's like, what the fuck?
Oh,
that's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah, that happened.
Well, he was smiling a lot. He's
right. Smiley was smiling.
Smiling, yo.
He probably still was smiling.
Yeah, he was. It was stuck in smile mode.
Right.
That over there is interesting because
Well, I hope it all worked out. Hope
That's the second time I've seen somebody doing a live stream and crash. That kid, that white boy that everybody hates. He crashed his little rainbow Lamborghini or whatever. I don't know when that was. It was a while back. Like a couple of months ago.
Speaking of OVO, did y'all check out Drake and PartyNextDoor's new album?
Ooh, I was just about to talk about that. Yeah. We was talking about that before we got on here. I'll Sean, you talk about it first. You had some.
No, we had similar sentiments about it. It's like, when we heard the "Give Me a Hug" song, right?
Yeah.
It was just basically like, oh, okay, yeah. Because I kind of in the beginning of the album, I was going through. I was giving it the benefit of the doubt. I was like, okay, let me see. But you got to get to some bangers at some point. And then "Give Me a Hug" was like in a perfect spot to like, okay, all right, here we go. And then it went to some other place that I wasn't.
Yeah.
So. I think he still has an opportunity if he goes back into his bag, and spits. But I was wanting more of that for the album, But I'm glad he at least put something out because at the end of the day, don't go and hide completely. At least put something out. So,
yeah, that was my sentiment, and also, like you said. I like the flow of the album at the beginning because okay, he's back on his R&B shit. This sounds like a good little thing, Party Next Door. I didn't really hear. I can't even tell what Party Next Door sounds like really because Drake overpowered it a lot. So it was really just a Drake album at the end. That's what a lot of people were saying. And then it got up to that "Give Me a Hug" song, which I think was about somewhere near the middle, right? And that shit was just a banger. And I was telling Sean, it was like early in the morning. I was listening to this joint. I ran downstairs, woke up my wife, and was like, "Yo, you gotta hear this shit." And she's like, "Why the fuck are you waking me up with this nonsense?" And she was like, "Oh, okay, that's a little bop there." It gave me that good old Drake feeling. Pause. And after that, it slowed down again, right? It went back to that R&B and everything, which is cool, but it's not like why I listen to Drake. His previous albums. Or most of his albums that I enjoyed, he had it sprinkled in there, but those weren't like my favorite records, right? Unless it's a mix of him singing or and rapping at the same time.
So y'all like more of upbeat Drake versus like the chill mellow side?
It's like to hear him rap.
Just spit. Yeah. So that's So
you don't have to be upbeat. You can be depressing, whatever. This is,
Right.
but I do like the way he kind of bounced back from this whole beef with Kendrick Lamar and being more of an afterthought rather than a pity party. You know, like you know, what do you say? I came here to like party, make hits or some shit. I don't know. But you know, him talking about hugging all the strippers, him, you know what I mean, remembering all these strippers' names by heart and all that stuff. It's just reminiscent of the old Drake. And like, there was, I think Charlemagne or some of them, they was like, oh, you know, all these people coming out. He shows no growth as an artist. This is what you expect from this motherfucker. He got a sound, right? Y'all wasn't. R. Kelly did not like. No, I don't want to say R. Kelly always changed up. Like you go to like people always want to hear a certain thing or new stuff from an artist, but then they appreciate them when they go back to their roots. So like Jay-Z, when a Jay-Z album comes out, right? Remember he tried to change. Remember Blueprint? I think it was Blueprint 3. He's trying to rap like the doing all the like electronic beats and rapping with the auto tune and all that shit, and nobody liked it. Then he came out with Death of Auto Tune and all the other stuff. Yeah. Or was that the same album? I don't even know. But
no, it was just
it was a different album. But yeah, like he had, you know, he has a sound, and he came out with 444, which is more grown up Jay-Z, but similar, you know, production wise and all that stuff to his older stuff with more meaning behind it. And him just, you know, like talking to that audience. Drake has an audience, old and new, and they all like the sound that he's made over the past 10 years. Right, including myself, and I'm not gonna, you know, even before that, like when he was more rapidy rap, using different production and all that stuff. Now it's like, you know, you're caught up in this space. You're trying to, I don't even know what it is, what he's been trying to do, experimenting with different sounds and stuff. I it's cool, but this kind of going back, but it being more R&B sounding is cool. It made me feel happy. But I need more rapping from him, and so he needs to get the writers back in the room and churning out more records.
I think it was more R&B because he dropped it for Valentine's Day, I guess. Because what is it called? Yeah. Sexy Songs for You or something like that. But I listened to the whole album like twice, and I noticed most of them were R&B, but he had like one that was Spanish, like Micha Padre. I think that was what it's called. He had a Afrobeat sounding one, then he had like a pop sounding one. It reminded me of like Post Malone. No, not Nakia. That was like a throwback vibe. It gave like 80s, but I think 80s. I don't know, but it was just a throwback vibe. But no, it was, I forget what it was called, but it's later in the album. But
it was a lot of songs. We talked about how
it was like 21 songs.
I didn't even get that far.
To every song. It was. It took a minute, but I got there. It's worth it though. It's worth the whole.
It's worth the listen. Okay, so you're more of a Drake. So can you listen to a Kendrick Lamar album twice?
I'd rather listen to Drake. No, I respect both of them, but like I prefer Drake's music for sure.
When did we talk about Super Bowl halftime?
We did last podcast.
Yeah.
Okay. So it was as forgettable as the show. Okay, so I know you all are on social media, so the sentiment has kind of switched a little bit amongst the masses. Like Drake's back and all this other stuff, and I keep seeing, and maybe because you know the algorithms are programmed for my particular bias, because you know it's there, but I also can see some kind of correlation between how social media and stuff, people just like saying like, oh, this is a good, you can't really keep the boy down and all that, which I agree with. You can't, like he's selling out shows still. He's taken some of the thunder away from what Kendrick had started, and I feel like Kendrick's pinnacle was that Super Bowl halftime show, and he kind of dropped the ball on it because he didn't do things to get him more familiar with different, I guess, base of fans, but that I don't think that's his goal anyway, which is perfectly fine. But like now I think Drake has a more confident. He's out there in Australia playing to the smaller arena. The fans love him. You know, he's staying at a big old penthouse over there. Did you see that video of him in the penthouse? Somebody flew a drone down and tried to film him. I think it was a stunt, like somebody, you know, like it was for stake, like the gambling thing. Because they were taking, like, his laptop was out there, and then the drone was filming the laptop, and it had the stake screen on it. Like I know because I play on stake, and I saw the gambling going on, and It's very clever marketing, and he takes a slipper and throws it. You'll see it on the internet. But he's out there in the penthouse. He's been there for almost a month now, performing to sold out crowds and all this stuff. Like, I think the energy is coming back, and when he comes back and does an actual project, whether it's on Universal Records or not, it's gonna be something to remember, yo. Yeah. And then Kendrick might have to come back and start trying to diss him again. And I at this point, yo, and we talk about like how, like with Trump, how it's like, you know, I'm not a Trump supporter or anything like that, but like after you get shot at, all this other crazy shit, and then now you get elected president again, or come back to a position of power. Like, I feel that's where Drake's at. Like, yo, like, they called me a pedophile. And all these, like, there was like 90 motherfuckers after me just because I slept with their mom and their sister and their girlfriend. Right? And now they all after me because I'm the boy. I'm the player. You know what I mean? Like, I'm that guy. Now it's just like, you know, and then you see the women coming out again. You're seeing like TikTok, and they're doing all the chat, like all the songs are out there again. Like, people are fucking with it. So I don't think none of his position's been taken. Now the numbers may say different, but you know what? It's not even a numbers game anymore. Yeah, that's what everybody keeps saying. You know what I mean? Like, everybody keeps saying that it's a numbers. Oh, he's selling. He was the only rapper selling like that for the past 15 years. Yeah. Only one of the only rappers. That Kendrick wasn't doing numbers like this. Nobody. Yeah. So if he fell off a little bit from there because he put out mediocre projects, oh well. You know what I mean? Yeah. Who gives a fuck? Like, at this point, you know, he doesn't care. He's bigger than that. And I don't think any other rapper's going to eat next year because of this. Watch.
Well, I think he'd come back. I definitely think he has a good chance to come back. I agree with that.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
We will see. So, a couple of things. Sports. LeBron didn't play in the All-Star game.
ASAP.
Yeah, he beat the murder. I'm not murder charge. He beat the.
ASAP Telly. ASAP Telly.
That's. I mean, we knew that was going to happen, but it's just hilarious, you know.
ASAP Telly. He was on that stand. He was on that stand.
Wait, what's his? Like Tellin? Like, is that a nickname? Like Tellin?
No. His name is ASAP Relly, but his new name's Telly. Yeah, his new name's ASAP Telly.
Yo, back, I gotta find this clip. Remember when and Lauren, this is before your time. I don't even know if he was born yet when this shit came out. Irv Gotti was on the radio talking about 50 Cent, and he's like, he had the paperwork about the restraining order. Because of the, remember after 50 got stabbed in the studio? And he's like, yo, this said that he went down to the precinct and was talking to the cops. I said, that's your man, 50 Cent, a.k.a. I'm snitching, a.k.a. I'm telling. Irv on the radio, it was so funny. It was like, and if 50 used it as a skit on the mixtape. It's just Ja Rule. I don't know. See, that's like when nobody... Like, rap was actually cool back then, man. It was great. People were actually getting, you know, like blood and murder and shit. Now it's, you know, now they accuse each other of being pedophiles and stuff.
Man, I'm just glad that ASAP. I'm glad ASAP got off that charge, man.
Yeah, everybody's been celebrating it, man. I seen people putting up pictures of the family. Who did I see? Some big like. I forgot who posted it. They literally posted a picture of Rihanna and him.
Well, his boy is gonna be in all kinds of like that's gonna.
The litigation on this thing, man. Oof. Did he have to do any jail? He didn't do any jail time. Was ASAP locked up for any of this?
No. He was out on bail.
He was out on bail. Okay,
that's why they offered him that sweetheart deal.
I would fight it too.
There's no way they could keep him.
Always planting evidence. Jail. Like if if the jury, any jury, it doesn't matter if they racist, whatever. Like if the homeboy came back and it was like putting bullets on the ground, taking pictures with his iPhone.
You don't see no fragments. You don't see no bullet holes.
And then the police
nowhere.
are even the police, bro. The police. We're like, nah, we didn't see nothing. The police, the experts in locking black men up. Yeah. We're like, we didn't see any evidence of any of this shit. You can go home, black man. Yeah. They're saying that this man's innocent. Like
he had a paper bag and picked it up with a pen.
Dude went live on IG, putting stuff on the ground and shit. Like, come on, man. Get the fuck out of here, man. Oh my God. What a time.
Crazy.
Anyway. Okay, so LeBron didn't play in the All-Star game.
Oh, yeah, that was a big thing because he took someone's seat.
Because this has happened before, and people are giving him shit, of course, because Yao Ming didn't play one year. Everybody's, third or second favorite player, Kobe, didn't play one year. And then they're mad at him because he took, in the team picture, he had street clothes on.
He had street clothes on, yeah. He
Yeah,
should at least put on, he should at least dress up, at least put a warm-up. At least put a warm-up.
Dog, I was looking at other pictures. Okay, mind you, he wasn't dressed to the nines, but there was another picture of, he said Kobe, Yao Ming, all of them injured at All-Star, around All-Star, did not play. And they were in the team picture wearing regular clothes. Mind you, they were wearing suits.
I think Yao Ming had like a broken, I was going to say, I think Yao Ming had like a broken foot or something. Was Yao Ming injured in that one?
Yeah, there's a bunch of them where they actually showed up. And I mean, him dropping out late was not a good look, I guess. But I don't think, who cares? And then, was it Norman Powell was supposed to be the guy that's supposed to get the spot? Like, who get Norman fucking Powell? How long has he been in the league? Yeah. Mind you, look, it's an honor to get in the All-Star game. Maybe he lost. Did you get a bonus for getting an All-Star game?
Probably.
Yeah, probably.
Right? It should be. Yeah, it should be.
LeBron will probably hit him off with a check. All right, just like, yo, my bad.
Well,
dog.
if he does that, then that makes sense.
I mean, they can do behind closed doors. I'm gonna say, send them a bag of money. LeBron can do that. But at the end of the day, nobody's missing Norman Powell. Nobody's missing Norman Powell in the round robin that nobody watched.
Norman Powell was missing Norman Powell at All-Star game. He wanted to be in that All-Star game.
They just mad at LeBron, and I don't know if this is and I saw a good take on this. Homie said that the only reason why he didn't say nothing was because the only reason people watch that game is because LeBron's in it. Like they're checking out this new format. LeBron's
He's still
there.
the first pick. Yeah, he was still the first pick.
He's still the first pick. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
I mean,
you're not seeing Jordan doing any of that.
Oh yeah, because Jordan's retired, making $100 million a year off his brand. So I mean,
when he was playing,
he's not being picked for the All-Star game. He's his logo, his logo on some of the players. Yeah,
it is. Yeah, he's legendary. Speaking of legends, LeVar Ball had his foot cut off. That's crazy.
Bro,
you see that the picture? I was like, what happened? What happened? You have diabetes or something?
It had to be. But he was smiling though. I appreciate the fact he was cheesing. Like he was happy. He looked happy. Yeah. I mean, you got your foot, and it was foot cut off like all the way. Like sometimes you just get
it's like by the ankle, by the ankle.
Yeah. Sometimes
higher
you
up.
get the foot. Yeah, sometimes you get the foot cut off at the toes or something. But this was like a whole
probably
thing.
Some gangrene shit. Yeah. It might have like So I don't know if he probably had some kind of maybe it's type 1 diabetes. Maybe who knows? You never know. Because he's a pretty fit guy, right? From my understanding. So I see that happen.
They never said why you guys fucked
No.
up?
They said
it's serious. Yeah. Yes.
It probably was like had to do something with diabetes. Unless like he stepped on a nail or something and never fixed it and then it got gangrened or something. But that's the only thing I can see. Or he stepped on a mine. Who knows? Like, he said, he stepped on a mine.
I'm glad he was smiling though, because that's not easy at all.
Arguably the best dad in the universe. No. But I think he is. He got all those kids. The one's a rapper.
Yeah, and he's
high level.
They've all become very successful in their own right, and it is pretty impressive. But I wish him the best. He was smiling, and the first thing I saw is like how high, like you said, how high they cut it at the ankle like that. I'm like, damn, that's not only the foot, that's the, so.
That's a shame. Oh well. Yeah. His son performed at the All-Star game, I think.
Yeah.
That was good. The other one wasn't there, which sucks.
No, he was. I thought he introduced him.
LaMelo or Lonzo? I think it was LaMelo was there? Did they put him in? Because I know a couple people dropped out.
Oh, I thought he introduced him on the when he did the performance. Hold on, what is it?
Oh, LaVar did or the son? I saw Lonzo there. I didn't watch any of the All-Star this year because we were away for the weekend.
Yeah.
Let's see. Anywho, speaking of weekend, so this is a great topic. I like this, Lauren. I call you Lauren. Valentine's Day. I know. I had a fun one, but since Lauren wants to talk about it, since I think you're all bunned up now, how'd that go for you?
I mean, it was chill, nothing crazy. I wanted to talk about it to y'all because y'all married. So I'm like, y'all probably went all out and everything. Wait, Sean, you married, right? Yeah.
Essentially,
about to be.
Yeah. Okay. No,
Common
I
law
didn't do
marriage right now.
I didn't do
About to make it
anything too
official pretty
crazy.
soon.
Mm-hmm.
No, I just went out for dinner and then went to dance at this DJ event in my city. It was beautiful. Yeah.
Oh, it was beautiful. Dang.
I mean, yeah, it was lit. Yeah, it was beautiful.
Anything special? Like, did your man like bring you some flowers, a cupcake or something?
No, we just went out to eat and dinner. I mean, we just went out to eat and dance.
Eat
and
dinner.
Yeah.
That's what.
Eat and dinner.
Yeah, no, that's cool. You know, it's always it's always fun. You know, as you get older, like Valentine's Day, and Sean, I hope you can attest to this. Like the flowers and candy and all that stuff doesn't really.
It gets cheesy.
It's not cheesy. It's just it's not. It's like, come on, I can go get some chocolates, better chocolates, mind you, and like flowers just die anyway. Like, what's the point? You know, I mean, I guess there's a thing behind it, you know, but we don't do that anymore. Last time I did celebrate Valentine, I think like 2021, and we had just gotten our puppy then, so I made it centered around the dog. So I brought I had the dog. I put a little bow on her. We already had the dog at that point, and then I bought all these balloons and I went on this app. I don't know if you ever heard of Gold Belly?
Well, no. What is that?
So it's this app that delivers food from like restaurants around the country that are famous, like for their food. Beautiful. Right? They have like, you know, like you get something from Cat's Deli in New York, or you get barbecue from Texas, like one of the spots in Texas, and it's very expensive to order shit from there. But they deliver food that you can, you know, that you'd have to travel as a tourist to go get in other cities. So I ordered. They had Valentine's Day themed stuff from a couple of restaurants on there. So I bought a heart-shaped pizza from this pizza place in New York, a heart-shaped cookie pie from a bakery, and I went to, where was it? It was either Costco. I think it was the Costco's. They had heart-shaped raviolis. So I made this whole meal of heart-shaped foods, and I served it up. Yeah, it was cute.
Yeah,
and I have a picture of it somewhere on my phone. And then I got like balloons and stuff. That was the last time I did anything for Valentine's Day like that.
Yeah,
and then yeah, it was fun. And we had the little puppy there and my wife. But the moment was like literally like 30 seconds. Right. And then we ate the food, chilled out, watched TV, fell asleep. And then I looked back at my phone, was like, okay, cool. We did that. So much time and effort. Now I just take, took her shopping. We went to, what did we do? Oh, we went to Cincinnati for dinner at this place called Jack Ruby's. It's like a steakhouse there. So it's one of the better ones in the area. Service was amazing. A lot of cool. The service over there was it was amazing, like I said. But also they're very personable. We talked to the manager. Definitely going back. Food was cool. Ambiance was cool, and they have these very unique desserts. I didn't order one, but they have like a chocolate cake shaped like an Air Jordan, like a really big one. Then they have a Louis Vuitton purse thing, like and a Rolex watch one. Like it's a cake that they bring it out, and they cost like anywhere from $50 to $100 for the dessert, and it's shareable. We didn't see anybody buy it, but I think when we go, we're gonna take her mom there for her birthday, and we'll probably get the Louis bag dessert. And then I took my wife shopping the day after. We got caught in the snow. And we went shopping in the snow, which was cool. Yeah.
Does it snow a lot up there where you at?
Yeah, in the wintertime, yeah, it does.
It's snowing a lot here in Richmond.
I heard
lately. Yeah,
I heard.
Currently snowing right now. So
yeah. Oh, this has nothing to do with Valentine's Day, but well, no, not that. I'm talking like from the shopping perspective, and I was telling Sean about this. I bought my first North Face jacket that I actually am wearing. I realized I had a North Face bubble coat in my closet, like that I bought a while ago that I had never put on. But I actually bought one like, so I'm from New York, and it's like Timberland. You don't have Timberlands and a North Face, you're not a New Yorker. I never had a North Face coat, and I almost shed a tear. I tried it on. It fit perfect. It was so, I was like, this is what they've been talking about when I was a kid. In college, I had a South Pole jacket, If you don't, if you know, anybody from the East Coast, I'm surprised I didn't get picked on or anything. Like the kids in my class back then were real nice to me.
Yeah.
But I shed a tear. I put on the North Face, and I was like, yo, I'm buying this. It's at the outlet. It was 60% off, so I justified buying it. And then I bought it. I took it home, and now I've been wearing it every day. I was sitting on the couch with it.
It's like a puffer jacket, or
we call them bubble coats in New York.
Bubble coats.
Yeah, but it's the same. And then I got the parka with the long one with the fur hoodie. That was a good deal too. And now my wife, she saw me wearing. She didn't want one at first, and she's like, "Oh, I kind of want one now." I was like, "Oh, we'll go back this weekend and go get you one. We're gonna be a family here, North Face family." You know, so yeah, I'm like very like emotional right now about that. Yeah, it's just one of those things, man. Like you work so hard to get into a certain position in life, and it's little things like that make you happy. Now, mind you, it's very materialistic and kind of stupid, but
it has meaning behind it.
Meaning, yeah, you know, because I saw like not that I was ever jealous. I just always like, yo, my man got like those North Face coats are dope. I never had one. Now I got one. Yeah. Actually, 2, maybe 3 if I go back and get another color.
Yeah. Anywho, so what colors do you have?
This one was like black and gray, and the parkas is black with the blondish colored fur. I'm about to cry. Sean, what'd you do for Valentine's Day, man? I am, man. We're shedding a tear here.
Oh no, but no. I mean, you know. We went to just went to brunch, got some grilled oysters, hung out, got some food, chilled. You know, like we're pretty simple. I don't get caught up into the festivities of things. I'd rather just have it be more of a consistent vibe. And if it's Valentine's Day, it just enhances whatever it is that you normally do, right? So it was a good time. Hanging out, normal day.
It's Valentine's Day every day.
Every day. I was thinking that. It should be like that. So.
Yeah. You know?
That's cool. Now it's always good. It's the winter time too. You know, it's like I'm glad all of us are with somebody because it's tough. Man, I remember them cold winters, bro, wanting to go out.
It's cuffing season.
Cuffing season. Yeah, like I mean, but back in the day, it was just tough. Like there's not much going on outside. And you know, sometimes all the homies got a thing, and it's like, I'm at home again this weekend. I'm gonna watch whatever on TV if there was any TV out. You know, now it's great. You know, my wife and I just chill around the house. We do stuff. I've been renovating. I finished those closets, by the way, that I've been working on for the past 2 months. Finally almost have all the shoes put away. So
nice.
Yeah, that's all.
And they've been working on that.
Working for months. Yeah, because apparently, well, actually, it's going on. This is funny. It just came out. So Elon Musk is talking about now he's like the Doge stuff. So he's trying to disassociate himself from Doge, right? That's what this thing is. And then he comes out with this thing where he's talking about get like all the savings that they just have, giving Americans $5,000 checks, right? Did you hear about it's the Fortune just reported on it? So I'm like, you supposedly cut all the waste out, made the government run way less efficiently. Planes are crashing into each other. Fucking government organizations have no leadership. People, they're all lost. They have no clue. They literally people resigning because they're just like worried about losing their job anyway. So it's like, and now you're talking about all the few $1 billion that you save, which is doesn't even add up to shit when it comes to $1 trillion. What's our budget? $1 trillion something dollars? Like it doesn't add up to shit what you just cut, and it's gonna harm us. Like FDA, all of a sudden you have this freaking stuttering idiot. What's his name? Kennedy over there, so anti-vaxxing and stuff. You want to give everybody $5,000? I mean, I'll take the money. Obviously, right. We'll take it. $5,000 is nothing that you have to fool not to take the money.
Yeah.
But what is that gonna do exactly? I mean, it's not. You're throwing like build a fucking school, fix a road.
Yeah.
I don't understand.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, social programs like that are always interesting. We see, I mean, people basically getting locked up from the COVID shit.
Oh yeah,
like, but people's like, damn, I didn't realize $10,000 COVID loan or whatever the PPP.
The PPP, yeah.
Anybody know anybody who ran a PPP scam?
Not personally.
It wasn't even. It was like people was like some people didn't even realize what it was they were doing. They were just applying for funding based on the fact that they had a business. Like,
everybody got an LLC nowadays.
Yeah.
Right? You just apply for one and
it's
get
like,
a loan.
was your business worse than this year than last year? Yes.
You know what's crazy?
I just started it.
We all applied for PPP loan. I think you applied for not the loan, but the grant.
It was $500. I took the $500. Yeah, the grant thing. It was like $500.
When we were auxiliary digital, I did we got 3,000.
Oh, I got 500. It was like
Yeah, but you didn't really have your business start. You just had like a LLC back then. It was nothing crazy, right? So yeah, whatever, fraud, whatever. But mine wasn't fraud. We actually had a business, and it actually during the pandemic, our business grew because the music clients grew. So, I saw. Did you see that story? I think I sent it to you, Sean. That the guy who did the unemployment scam during the pandemic.
Mm-hmm.
That shit's wild. He stole a bunch of people's identities, applied for unemployment under all their names. And the dude defrauded the government of like $2 million, and he was a rapper, right? So he made a song about it. It was called EDD. So I forgot what that stands for, but it's whatever program he was defrauding. And he was in the video. He's holding up all the envelopes with the EBT cards and shit that he stole from the guy. He was welfare and unemployment benefits that he was stealing.
Wow.
So he's holding up the things, and then it got around to the FBI. Because they're investigating like fraud stuff, and they were just like, "Let's just keep it on. This looks stupid, right?" The guy gets pulled over in Vegas with $50,000 in cash in his car and all of these EBT debit cards in the ashtray, and the cops are like, "These aren't in your name," and they arrested him, right, for fraud, wire fraud.
Mm-hmm. Ooh.
Yeah, and then the FBI got involved, and now he's serving. He had to pay back all the money. He's serving 6.5 years in prison. So I'm like, damn, that's all. I mean, I don't know if he paid back all the money because he was spending like crazy. He was like crazier than that crypto dude that stole all that money.
Oh yeah.
That Asian kid. Yeah. So it's a wild case. But yeah, those PPP loans and all those people going to jail for that shit, and then they're like, "Oh, I didn't know. You didn't know. Like, the government's going to give you $25,000 for nothing."
Oh yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. I don't know, man. People are stupid.
I'm trying to cancel this.
What are you trying to cancel?
No,
Netflix?
This Uber Eats order. I had. I don't know. There was I'm trying to order some Popeyes. Shout out to Popeyes. And the dude calls me. The dude calls me. He's like, "Oh, I can't. The computers are down. I can't do. Can you cancel the order?" So I ordered another from another Popeyes, but I can't cancel the order. But it looks like now I might get two different deliveries from two different Popeyes. So I was trying to.
One for free though, right?
No, I couldn't cancel it. So.
It's a lot of fried chicken.
Yeah.
What'd you get though?
I got some spicy chicken strips on one order, and then I switched it up and got a 4-piece spicy on another order. So two different things. So if it both comes, it'll work out.
Oh, Lauren, this guy taught me this crazy life hack that I live by to this day. You can buy chicken by the piece at KFC or Popeyes. You don't have to go whatever combo they're selling you. If I want 15 thighs,
just thighs, yes,
thighs and wings, wings and wings, you can just order like that. And then you know what's crazy? One time they questioned me. Oh, was it you? Oh, no, I was with you. I think when you did it the first time, the guy was questioning him, and he's like. He said something like,
"Just pay extra." Yeah, just pay extra.
He's like, "Yeah, but that's." He said something I want, but you get the combo. I was like, "Yeah, but I want all the thighs." Like, I was like, and it was like great because it was funny.
It got to the point the dude would tell me when he had all the. He was like, "Oh, I got all the thighs." Like we go, and he literally had the whole set up because I just wanted all the thighs. That's the best part of the chicken to me. the thigh.
Yeah. Oh, I love the thigh as well. Super
like
juicy.
the bone-in thighs, like
Yeah.
It's a
That's
good
it.
piece of chicken. Yeah, I like the thigh too. Yeah, you know, I used to be a drumstick guy back when I was a kid, but like
I rock with drumsticks too.
It's meaty and you know, the meat's good and all that. It's got enough of the fat and stuff. But the thigh, once I got introduced to the thigh, I was like, this is the best piece right here.
Yeah,
and the breast is cool.
It can be dry though. A lot of
it's dry. Yeah.
And there's not enough skin. There's not enough skin for the breasts. You know,
I like
thighs, like,
you know, I'm a KFC guy personally. So
I'm not really. I don't know. I never really. I mean, I don't know. I haven't had KFC in a long time, and you, you know, I know you rock with KFC. I haven't had in a long time. But my thing against KFC was I did like the flavor before, but it was never like fried chicken to me. Like it would just like get the skin would just kind of fall off the chicken back in the day, and I don't know if it's still
not crispy.
Yeah, but Popeyes is like crisp. Yeah, Popeyes is like.
Yeah, you do good. I'm gonna order chicken tomorrow now, but like it's a preference thing because I grew up on that. We used to do every New Year's. We get a 30-piece bucket.
Oh, the bucket. Oh, trust me, I've had the buckets
with all the fixings.
Yeah.
And like that was always a good thing, man. I miss those days. I was gonna try to do that this year, but we didn't. Did I order chicken? I think I did order chicken for New Year's Eve because we didn't go outside. Anyway, yeah, but that's just good. But I do like Popeyes too. Their chicken sandwich is dope. And those little the spicy. It's not really spicy. It's like it just tastes good. Like I don't know if it's the MSG. I don't know what it is that they put on.
It's a good spicy. It's a good spicy. They got a good mix. I mean,
it's not like. I guess spice is different from. I like hot, like burn my mouth. You know.
Yeah. Well, they have the hot like the wings. They do some different like hot flavors, but I'll usually do the 50-50. I do the half and half type. Get the half spicy, half plain. Mix it up. But the thing about it too is like after it's cold, it's still crispy, which is for fried chicken. That's a good sign. Like you can pull it out of the fridge, and that joint has a crispy skin, which is
that chemical reaction that happens when you fry it up. Yeah, it's not good for you at all. I think it's one of the leading causes of cancer.
Well, most things are. So
hey, whatever happens, it's all good though, man. You know.
Well, one day we'll find out.
In my mouth.
One day we'll find out Bluetooth is an issue.
Right? No, seriously.
Everything is an issue. It doesn't even matter.
Did y'all hear about Donald Trump is trying to ban junk food from SNAP and EBT? That's like a recent story.
What?
Shit, you better cancel your order, dog. Since you put it on your SNAP card.
Oh shit! You see that dude trying to buy Louis or something on his EBT?
Who?
You see some dude on a video? He was like, "Yo, I got like 10,000 on my EBT." He said, "Yo, you can't buy no fucking designer shit with." It's like, "Yo, no, I got the money on that shit." But that's horrible though. Come on.
That's clothing. You can buy clothes and food with it, right?
No, food. Just
food?
groceries.
Just food.
Food, groceries. Damn, but the snacks, like that's where the honey bun was like big back in the day, because you get the honey bun was like oof, and you get I
think that's a good idea.
What, to ban it?
So too. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. Oh, to ban it?
Yeah. You shouldn't be able to buy junk food. You're supposed to buy nutritious food to feed your family, not cheap food that'll fucking harm them. Yeah, not 9,000 things of ramen noodles. Like, come on.
No, that's what people do. That's a good point. Yeah,
a couple bucks.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point.
I mean, look, I'm
but
not
you know what? Yeah. The problem with that point is that look at where these people live. What else are they going to have an option to do, right?
That's
you're saving money based on limiting access to people using those food stamps or EBTs or whatever.
Double motives there. They don't have fresh food to buy, so what else are they going to eat? Now they're going to starve even more and all die. It's a plan to kill poor people.
Yeah.
That's
it's like giving voting, like is when the first time, let's say, black people were able to actually vote, like, right? I'm sure a lot of those who went to go vote weren't able to vote for various reasons, right? So the allowing someone to vote, right, giving someone access, quote unquote, to something, right? So we're telling you to use your EBT or whatever for fresh foods, but you have no access to fresh foods. You have the right to vote, but you can't really do that. Like, that's not really going to happen.
That's an interesting take. I like that take. I mean, that's sinister right there. That's some evil genius type of shit.
Yeah,
take away the poor people's access. Basically, it's taking away their access to any type of like nutrition.
Yeah, and you still save, and they're saving money because they're not dispersing those funds to the whatever vendor there is that they're going to be using.
Fucking voted for him too, because he's gonna shake things up. He's gonna get a $5,000 check from Elon Musk.
Right,
motherfucker. Yo, I mean, like, I
5,000 right on your EBT.
On your EBT, 5,000. You can't spend on shit.
You can't. You
go to the register. It's like you ain't got nothing but Oreo cookies and ramen noodles in the whole store, and you can't buy a damn thing.
Right.
No, not a thing.
That's a shame.
Thing.
God bless. I hope. Hopefully, if we still have elections after this, that we vote the right way next time. Shit.
Exactly. It's crazy because it's just now starting, and it just seems like a lot is going on.
All of it. Yeah. Well, yeah. It's a big.
Yeah.
It's the same thing. You know, they're comparing it to what Hitler was doing in Nazi Germany, and people everything kind of not necessarily flew under the radar. There's just so much going on. Like he was banning this, doing that. Next thing you knew, they're knocking on doors and taking Jews and gypsies away and shit. And it's just like, what just happened? And then World War II pops off. So like, I don't know, man. Like I would feel at some point that because Congress still has some power here, and unless they're all sycophants of Trump, which a lot of them are, that there is going to be some kind of like thing. If not, I think there's going to be some kind of next year or two. There's going to be a revolution, you know. Got enough guns for it. No, I don't know. I don't know where I'm going to sit during this time. I'm about to be sitting in my house just chilling, but hopefully it doesn't come around these parts. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, it would be, I don't know, that you never know, right? When people band together and have some type of cause for whatever reason it is, right? And
I think it's going to be a revolt against his own followers are going to revolt against him. Like, hopefully, because it's not like when you spit in the face of the people that got you in office. They can't be that stupid. Like at this point, I think all these programs are getting cut that benefit them, right? And that's the big thing about. I tell Sean this all the time. Conservatives only care about shit when it affects them. So like, yo, I'm not on welfare. I don't want anybody to have welfare. Then you lose your fucking job and need unemployment or something like that. Then all of a sudden, where are my benefits? How come I don't have benefits? That's all. And then like, where's my benefits? What do I pay taxes for? I just lost my job. Like a month ago, he was talking about cutting everything because you got a job and you don't want to see poor people taking advantage. Now you need it. That's all of them are like that. All of them. They need they're anti-abortion, yet their daughter gets knocked up, and then you fucking doing a back alley abortion with your doctor. Like that's what they do, and it's so like obviously hypocritical. Yeah, but it's such a bad. Let's just have people live their lives. You know what I'm saying? Like that's live your life the way you choose to live it. Yeah, mind your own business. Don't push your ideals on us.
Exactly. Because there's no, like I told you, there's no way to escape hypocrisy. It's impossible. It is literally the bane of existence. Right? We live to die. Right? It's the ultimate hypocrisy.
Yeah, man.
So everything in between is essentially that, and we try to live within our ways the best we can and be the best person we can. Right? But at the end of the day, when it comes down to family, those close to you, whatever the situation is, like, people have bias, and, that's when we get into these situations. So whatever, all the stuff that Trump's doing, everything like that, even if he takes stuff from all these people and they're dissolute, they may even be more enthralled to support him, surprisingly, because he'll be more of a dictator type of way. If all these things start to crumble, right, and things start to really become anarchy, he will be in a perfect position, just like a Hitler or something like that, because most of that country was in dissolute, in disrepair, same like Russia, right, in dissolute and disrepair, and they rooted with an iron fist, and there's not much for the people underneath North Korea, right? And other than to obey, and they live in the worst possible way, and that more from somewhere. Someone elected someone that created that as a culture at some point, right? Which is crazy, So, It'd be interesting to see, but yeah, it's definitely a lot going on right now.
Yeah, I'm hoping that we prevail. If not, I mean, at some point we're going to be. I feel like we're going to be under the rule of Russia or China at some point. So brush up on your Mandarin and the tolerance for vodka, because you can. Shit's going to be fucking weird if that happens. This dude will sell us out for a fucking. To the highest bidder. And you saw like what he's doing with Ukraine too, right? Like basically just switching up with Ukraine and he wants to put resorts in Gaza and shit. We talked about that last week.
Oh yeah.
Wow, yeah. And then like this is even like looking at man, this is a pivot. But I'm just trying to talk about politics. I'm sorry, I know I talk about all the, but Kim Kardashian is about to collab with Nike, which is a really interesting. I think is a good thing for both sides. I think her brand is cleaner now that she's. I mean, they still do the reality show. They got to deal with Hulu.
Yeah,
right?
I know it's crazy.
But they're more like I don't. My wife watches it, and I catch it a little bit. It's all family shit now. They're just talking about the clean living. They ain't fucking and sucking. They ain't got no crazy Kanye there no more. Ain't no hoopers in and out of house. I ain't seen French Montana pop up once. It's cool, you know.
Yeah.
I think that's they're actually honestly, and this is how my take on the Kardashians now. I used to think they were just horrible people, but then as I've become more of a, let's call it a feminist, I realize they act like men who have power. And men hate that shit. And they're beautiful. They got money. They're a really good example for women. Think about what they do, yo. Think about let's just say with Donald Trump. Donald Trump knocks up some supermodels, marries them, divorces them when they get ugly. I mean older. Sorry, when they get older. Right. This is what he done his whole life. Puff Daddy. I mean, he used Kim Porter to make babies and shit, but he has babies with other women too, right? It's like he's just, and this is what they do. They use these rappers, have a bunch of kids with them, or these athletes and have a bunch of kids with them, leave them. Men do the same thing to women, and nobody bats an eyelash. Oh, they're whores. They're this, that, and then no, they're not. They just do what men do. And they got millions and billions of dollars, a huge following. They say what the fuck they want. They do what the fuck they want. They're just like men. And this is one of those things now that they're more refined, set in their ways and want to do normal shit. This is a real, and her brand is dope. Like I actually, I do have some Skims. I did my Christmas outfit with Skims. They don't just make tights and what is it? What do they make, Lauren? You wear that shit?
Undergarments, like
workout clothes too, right?
Do they make workout?
I think it's just undergarments. Dress. They make clothes. They make clothes.
Yeah, they make clothes. I have a dress.
Yeah,
but they make like a lot of for women like bra underwear.
That's where they started.
Nighttime stuff. Yeah. I don't keep up that much, but I'm definitely interested. When this collab drops, I'm gonna definitely try to get something so I can work out in it.
Yeah, I'm gonna look at it. They had they started I think a couple of years ago. They started like booking athletes to be models, and they had a lot of NFL players and stuff. I know what I bought. I bought a flannel onesie for Christmas. My wife and I wore matching flannel onesies for Christmas from Skims. Saw them over at like Marshalls or some shit. So I was like, let me go get them. But like, I think it's a good look for her. It cleans up her. It makes her. I mean, she gets a ton of brand endorsements, but this one's like a nice, good one. And Nike always kind of, they always have edgier talent. Like Travis Scott, they worked with Kanye back in the day, and Colin Kaepernick and all that type of stuff. So Kim fits right in there. Empowered woman that everybody hates. So, but I mean, everybody loves it. I mean, she's got tons of millions of followers. So, and she inspired a whole generation. There would be no Addison Rae or who else or whoever the fuck is doing things in the social media space.
She's definitely made her way for sure. There's no doubt about that.
I'm proud. I'm gonna buy the support. I'll get some thongs or something or whatever for the wife, not for me. They got the Nike joints.
Right.
And speaking of empowered women, Cowboy Carter tour coming up. I don't understand. It's been over a year now, right? When did that album come out? Was that 2024 or 23?
I think 24.
Are you sure? Let me see.
Yeah, 24. Yeah. So, yeah, 20. It came out last year.
Yeah.
Release date. I'm looking at it now.
Yeah, definitely 24.
Oh yeah, March 29th, 2024.
Yeah.
Wow,
Yeah,
I thought it came out in 23 for some reason.
Wow.
No, I think she just was finishing up Renaissance in 23, and then right after Cowboy Carter emerged.
Beyonce's be dropping.
So she's doing a tour. Wow, that's
Right.
I mean, it's gonna sell out. I hope she does other songs besides the Cowboy songs.
Well, if it's the Cowboy Carter tour, then I mean, I guess she'll do a few
names
other
are
songs,
irrelevant.
Not really. I mean, come on, it's the tour for her. Like that's the tour, and she's calling the tour her album name. Like that's like a Beyonce tour with not that much Beyonce. I mean.
I know what you mean. I don't know if I could sit through a country concert. Or even if I liked the shit, like I wouldn't even be able to sit through it. It was a compilation of every country song that I like, which is probably like 4 my whole life, and one of them might be
I went to one.
You would be at one.
No, I went to one at a.
Recently?
It was a few years back at RFK. It was not RFK at what's the stadium for the Redskins or Commanders? FedEx
Field, yeah.
I forgot the name of the guy, but
Kenny Chesney, Garth Brooks.
No,
that's the only ones I can think of on top of my head.
Blake Shelton.
Oh, she knows all about
that.
No, I don't. No.
Oh wait, he's married to Gwen Stefani, right? Is that guy?
I think so. I just know they were on The Voice. That's how I know about it. I used to watch The Voice. Yeah.
How do you not know? You went to a concert, don't know nobody.
No. It's damn. I can't.
Taylor Swift.
I have to think. I have to think about it. I'm actually gonna have to run in a sec. I gotta bring Jenna's daughter a key for a car. She's
going to get that Popeyes, bro. You making shit up. You get that Popeyes.
Yeah, I'm gonna get that Popeyes too.
That was actually one of the last topics. Anywho.
Yeah. But she Beyonce did win Album of the Year, Best Country Album, and Best Country Duo and Group Performance.
Yeah.
For Cowboy Carter. I still haven't. I need to listen to it. I feel left out. So
I mean, I'm
gonna force myself to.
Kendrick can sweep the country category too.
Right.
God bless. Yeah, I know she won album of the year, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Whatever. But yeah, I mean, I want to see if they come around these parts. They're in Cincinnati. I might take the wife just to have. I've never been to a Beyonce concert. I heard it's an experience.
Yeah.
Actually, it might be a fun time because I've been to a Beyonce concert and it's a situation where the fans. The songs with a Beyonce concert, it makes you feel like because everybody stands the whole time. But the country one, you might be able to relax and kind of enjoy the show.
Just kick back,
like, and just like
play air guitar.
And she's talented, so I'm sure sonically everything's gonna be as it should be.
Yeah.
But when I went to the Beyonce concert, I was like, damn. I felt bad because sometimes I'm just like I'm sitting down and everybody around me is like standing. I'm like, damn, I don't want to stay up the whole time. I'm trying to just chill and enjoy the show.
Interesting. Well, anyway,
so I might, Cowboy Carter. All right,
that's good. Look at us, we're refined men. I like this stuff. We're buying Skims out here, going
Cowboy
to Beyonce
Carter,
concerts. That's great. Next thing you know, we got yoga classes.
Yeah, I
Pilates.
Y'all should definitely go.
My wife keeps trying to get me to go. I don't know, man. I'm just like, nah. If it ain't, CrossFit,
right,
Gold's Gym or something, I need to get. I need to, get it. I need a gym where I have to get a tetanus shot to go in there. It's rusty equipment, and that's all I need.
Right.
Anywho, this has been another episode. Let's cut it because. Obviously, my man gotta go get his Popeyes. I know he's lying about some child.
Oh yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Does. Yeah.
You got 2 big orders of Popeyes coming. So.
Yeah, well, maybe we'll see after I got it.
All right, we'll check y'all next week. All right.
All right.
Bye.
All right, bro. All right, see y'all.
Bye.